It's not a very, not your standard, you know, societal standard kind of life, but I mean, it works for me and I don't hurt anybody, so who cares? Not like I'm autistic or anything either, you know? Or don't go do anything. Gonna get a criminal justice type job, but I'll just get something that works. I'm not too like caught up in whether it's criminal justice or not. Getting the dual degree was not that many extra classes, so it was more of a bonus. It sounds fancy, but it didn't require that much extra work to get the second degree. Most people who get it out here usually do get the doubles, so. Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't thought that far ahead on it. All I know is I don't want like full-time, really. That's something part-time. That's like my free time. If I needed more money though, I would get something bigger. And I just kind of do what I need to do. That sort of thing. Life is being extremely cheap. Part-time work, full-time leave, yeah. Pretty much, man. But yeah, I'd always planned on getting out of my last job. It's just a matter of how much time. I said I was gonna do it in like a year, and I ended up being every year and a half, and took quite a bit of money saved up. Whoops, I'm supposed to be going left, left, left here. Fucked it up. I don't know where I'm at now.
I will aid you.
Yeah, not running like any government shit or nothing. I mean, it's my dough, man. My money. Live a very simple life, and that's the way I like it. Alright, been down here. Yep. I've talked about it in the past.
I'll aid you.
A hose after college or something? Hose. I don't know, man. Everything I've done is my choice, man. I mean, I do like good in school and shit. No, I wasn't ever like, I always been like to think responsible. I just do my own deal. Just do my own deal. Where the fuck are we going then?
I'll assist you.
Yeah, it's not like I quit my job, I got fired, and then I'm like trying to go full-time streamer for life or some shit. It's nothing like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, everything people do, I mean, helps me directly. I mean, it's not like it's I'm like belittling that kind of shit. I'm not saying I'm not trying to do it full
I
time.
will aid you.
If I could do it full time, I would. I mean, I'm already spend most of my time doing it. But I would never want the stream to be about making money. Those streams are boring. I just do it because I like spending my time doing it, man. That's all I gotta say. Thank you. I don't know, some people get it, some people don't. I don't give a shit.
Not enough.
Do a lot worse things. Yeah, we got the Smirk Man, baby. We got Minotaur. He's good. He's good at physical attacker, but he's not, you know, crazy. Physical in this game is really bad. So having two physical guys right now is kind of whatever. But we're making do, man. We're doing it. It's a really shit degree. I don't know, I mean, there's some that have like stigmas attached to them, like art degrees. But I mean, I don't know if they're really shit. At least you learn a skill. Problem is, a lot of people do art degrees. A lot of people try to get into that kind of stuff. I mean, if you're just after like a successful, like, you know, what society deems a successful job, you know, you got the best chances of having a job and a steady job, money and shit. You gotta go something like technical. I mean, like medical shit, technical stuff like, you know, guardians, like programming, you know, engineering. Those are always the givens. Those are the good ones. Some of the sciences are probably okay. That's where you start getting into weird shit where you can only maybe teach it. Mine's probably on the fringe, you know, like sociology's like, you know, I mean, it's useful in like security stuff or like asset protection and crap like that. And the criminal justice looks better. That has use, but it's still pretty narrow. Yeah, I mean, gender studies is one of those, like, it's cool if you get it. If you just want to learn that shit and just do it and you're willing to spend the money on it, cool. But I mean, if you're looking to get like set up, I mean, I don't think that's good. I'm totally fine with people getting art degrees and shit. I mean, I would do it if I knew I could do something after or something, or if I wanted to spend the money on it. It just depends on what you want. I don't know, the problem is, like, I feel like college doesn't, like, it teaches you shit, but sometimes I feel like it's just to get a piece of paper, and you can do a lot of learning on your own. It's like going to school for art, like, that's cool, and I'm sure it's useful, but I mean, I'd rather almost be self-taught than spend a shitload of money on it. Where it's like with programming and shit, it's like you kind of need the degrees. I don't think it matters that much with art, though. I don't know, maybe. It's weird. Like, if you just want to learn something, I feel like for a passion, a lot of the times it's better to just learn on your own. So, like, if you're gonna go to school, you might want to go to school for something that's just gonna set you up. Like, even like business or something, like that gives you a chance to do something. But if you'd rather just do art, you could just get a degree in something like coding and then like go do art or something, you know, like on the side and learn it. But I don't know, I'm not the master. I just said I'm a fucking ass. Just chill. I mean, I've got my, like, you know, ideas of what we would get in school and shit, but I wouldn't do the shit I say just because I don't feel like it, but it might be the way to go. I don't know. I mean, no matter what people tell you, you are gonna have a harder time getting like jobs with some degrees, man. Having the degree is important. There's a lot of jobs that just having the degree is all you need. But there are some degrees that open doors. And others that don't open doors. I'm more in my first year working IT than I ever did in college. Yeah, I see. It's like you're gonna learn most everything on the job. So if you're like taking classes just for personal reason, like passion and stuff, and not like your job outlook, then I don't know, it can be weird, I guess. It's too bad it has to be that way, but I don't know for sure. I don't know. I don't like check studies and shit. Just from what I've gathered talking to people for the years and my own experiences. Yeah, like my sociology teachers and shit, they're like, you ain't gonna have shit after it. Like, one's like, you ain't gonna have a fucking job after this degree. I'm like, oh fuck. I got the criminal justice one too, like, fuck it, man. Because I originally got into sociology just out of interest. I have like a drive in particular for anything, so I just want to do something cool. And mine didn't have any like interesting stuff outside the basics. So there's definitely a lot of things I can still do with what I have, but it's not like it's an engineering degree or some shit. I don't know what a shitty one would be. I mean, psychology would probably be something that'd be hard to do some shit with. Most people do psychology think they can just go counsel, I guess, or something, and well, that's a lot of counselors. Psychology is like one of the most popular degrees to get. It's really interesting, but I don't know how much of a need there is for people who know a lot about psychology. You know, like demand. I mean, there's a need for them, but like en masse compared to like the tech world. I don't know. I don't do a lot of studies on it. I don't read a whole lot about that shit. I'd like to think like psychology is like a lot of those weird ones, like underwater basket weaving, women's studies, probably any study like really specific, like, you know, like East Asia history or African American studies, or just I think that's why I don't know what it's called exactly. There was one like that at our school. Not that I'm like racist. Like, it's not worth learning. I mean, take them in electives or in minor. I get the degree if you really want. If you just got the money, like, it's totally fine. But art degrees, music shit. Music might be something more. If you're legitimately like it's furthering your music learning. I mean, you could probably maybe you can go into shit after that. Music school's a real thing. It depends on the school though. I feel like. I mean, it always depends on the school you go to for any degree, but I feel like music's a really big one. Like, they probably just laugh at you if you came in on like University of Arkansas for music or something. I mean, maybe not. Maybe they wouldn't. I don't know actually. I've never heard of that in the music world. Maybe it is. I go to college or military after high school, even though currently I'm a fat fuck. Well, I mean, they'll make you not a fat fuck. I mean, you can't get in if you're really unhealthy though. To the military, right? Pretty sure they turn you down if you even have like a small health problem. But I could be wrong there too. There's a lot of could be wrongs coming from me, so take what you hear with a grain of salt. I mean, college is a good gig, man. I mean, it's before it used to be optional. It feels like it's almost a necessity nowadays, man. You have to do like, it's like high school necessity, and now it's like college is a necessity, and now you need to go above and beyond in college. Probably in like a few years. I feel like a degree sometimes isn't enough. You have to have the right degrees and all that shit. I mean, if you get in the military, they can pay for your college, but I mean, then you got to be in the military, which you might not want to do. I know some people it worked for them. And I know people who don't want to do that, and or they got out of it, which is totally fine. I don't know, man. That's your call, man. Personally, I wouldn't go to the military. But I'm already done, so I really wouldn't, obviously. Probably getting out of the age range. They can draft me, man. What is the age range on drafts, man? Have they ever is there even still like a proper draft write-up? Like, what would they would do or something? Javelin Rain. Well, you've always got time to get healthy, man. Military or not, you should definitely do it. Get healthy, that is, right? And finish elementary. I mean, we just live in a time period where what's on paper, really, dude? Or what's on paper matters a lot now. I mean, you still need to be like a sociable person and know people, but you can't just come in and show effort and just do whatever. Things are super technical. People don't care about knowing you that much. I mean, half of the fucking like jobs just have automated fucking things that kick you out if you have certain keywords in your resume and shit. Like, I mean, they look at you more at like numbers and shit nowadays, man. You need a lot more prerequisites. It's a lot more to get rolling, man, if you want to go like super crazy. Than how it used to be. I mean, I'm not saying like fucking some impossible thing, but at least that's how it seems. Once again, I might be talking on my own ass, man. These are things I fucking learned about a long time ago. $26 is the maximum. Just give me one more year, man. I'm 25 right now. Am I 25? I think I'm 25. That tells you about how much I give a shit about a lot of things. I am my own age. When the recession hit, my parents lost their job. They had to get my job, get my apartment while going to school. Everything tied to my parents. Yeah. Shit happens, man. Rough stuff. Car actually does work, man.
Not enough.
My God. Yeah, I feel like everybody, or a lot of people, not everybody, has a period where they think about military. I mean, they make it enticing. Should do that more, right? Got them done a long time ago. Sometimes I overbuff and debuff. You can't really overbuff and debuff. It's always the safest strat, but in hindsight, I could have just killed him in like fucking 2 seconds if I just used my attacks, right? But I was trying to keep everybody alive, so overkill it. Obtained a small fridge.
That's it.
Having a mini fridge would be cool.
Now. Just go deliver it and you're done.
Burrows.
Let's have high school, police mutation tech overseas. Yeah. My friend was in Afghanistan quite a few times. Or he wanted to go back again, but he's out of it now. He was He was with the Navy. He was like, you know, a medical dude. But, he was in the Navy, but he went with the Marines, because the medical guys, I guess, are in the Navy. It's been a while, so I don't remember exactly. In the Navy, I think, and then he goes with the Marines as the, like, that group's, like, medical person, and he ranked up quite a bit just from, like, test taking and shit. And just pure effort. He went to Afghanistan with them. He'd wanted to go back, but after he spent a long time here, yeah, he just got out of it after his time ran out. It worked for him. I mean, they paid for his schooling and shit, and he was, I mean, he liked it enough, but I know some people who fucking would rather break their legs to get out than fucking stay in. So, I mean, it's just kind of the person, I guess. The branch, the kind of job you want to do. If you ask me, military life is highly overrated and it's important and all, but it's way too big of a thing. Yeah. What do you mean way too big of a thing? Like it's overhyped? Like it's too good or something? Or like... Yeah, out here in the military, it's like the benefits they give you. I mean, they'll pay for all of your shit, school, all that, you know. It's kind of the thing, but it's voluntary. Oh yeah, the amount of like worship and shit. Yeah, there's a very join the reserves doing call down. People did that. You could do that, man. Yeah, there's a lot of what do you want to call it? What Guardian's talking about? Like to say anything bad about the military, like people who are in the military, is like a huge like fucking no-no out here. I mean, even my friend in the military would talk about shit like that, like, you know, it's just like his choice, you know, like, he's not like trying to be some fucking like hero or some weird shit. I mean, it's like their choice to do it, or maybe they didn't have a choice, so like that was their only out, and people are just like super fucking, you know, oh yeah. That's just the culture out here, I guess. I mean, I'm not like shitting on people going military, but I'm not like, you know, praising them hardcore, you know what I mean? It was their choice at the end of the day. Not like we're getting drafted or we're fighting for our fucking ability to even like live. I mean, we are to a certain extent, I'm sure. I don't know all the politics, right? But it's like I respect people who are willing to be able to do that. But I mean, I'm not fanatical about praising people who do it. At the end of the day, you make your call. Some people probably wouldn't want to be in the military if they didn't have to, man. Some people would. I don't know.
Just go deliver it and you're done.
Burrows.
Just because military, yeah. I mean, that's how. I mean, of course, like, I mean, the government shit would want to make the military look good. They don't want to make it look bad, right? So I mean, the military's so big in the U.S. I mean, that shit's fucking blown up like super hard, right? They're gonna make it look even crazier. The military this big, so much money and shit. There's always commercials and all that shit, and you know every event has like a military, you know, like, you know, there's like military men at like big football events and shit. And, I mean, you see it everywhere. And that builds the idea that you're supposed to be like super respectful and all that of that, or you're supposed to put it on a pedestal. I mean, I'm not shitting on it. I don't mean like that, but I don't feel strongly as some people do, right? Depends on where you live, how old you are, that shit too. Out here it's pretty heavy where I am, but it's a mix, really. I mean, see, you get so many young people out here, but then you get Bible Belt old people who are really hard on it, and then you get like middle-aged businessmen who just could give a fuck about anything, right? Like, that's weird. They shouldn't be celebrities either. Yeah, that's how I feel. I mean, for some people, it's just a job, man. It requires balls, I feel like, to a certain extent, if you have other options, which I respect that just as an individual. But it's not like they're signing up for the Revolutionary fucking War or some shit, you know, like fucking risking it all just for their fucking creed. I mean, some people do, and I respect that, you know, that's cool as fuck. But I mean, a lot of people don't. I feel like it's case by case. I'm not gonna just blanket, like, praise every person because they're in the military, right? It doesn't make... Got a lot of people, shit from people by saying that just because you're in the military doesn't make you a good person, makes you someone that's doing a dangerous job. I mean, I know what you mean there. Like I said, for me, it's just a case-by-case thing. Overall, I definitely don't feel as strongly as some people out here do. Yeah, I mean, we still spend more than anybody. Wasn't Russia second behind us? This is information I learned back in, like, college, man. This was, like, fucking eons ago. Really not that long ago. I think some of this was before that. Isn't it like Russia's the second behind us in the amount of money spent? There's probably worse things to... Yeah, yeah, there's probably bad spending everywhere. I don't know much about all that, but... I'm sure we spend too much on the military, and I'm sure we spend too much on everything else, too. Combined, could probably do a lot of shit, but who am I, man? I'm just playing SMT, right? We still spend more than anybody else. That's for sure. What's right and wrong? I don't know, man. There's definitely things I'd like people to spend money on over some other shit. But I don't know the logistics of it all, and I'm not gonna pretend I do.
I'm detecting a demon's domain.
Another demon's domain, man. Fuck me. Are you kidding me, man?
I'm detecting a demon's... Master.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much the US makes over other countries and money and all that shit too, but I'm sure there's some wiggle room with, you know, how much do we make, and, you know, how many people and all that shit, you know, how much military you need, kind of thing, land mass. But I still feel like there's quite a bit more either way, right? Like, I don't think all of that would make up for the amount we spend. It just says, here, I'll show you. What? Just says that 48%. I don't know the source. The Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation. Hopefully this is a good source. I don't fucking know. We're rolling with it. If I get back to SMT, to 48%. $711 billion. It's quite a bit. I don't know. Wish I cared enough about politics and all that, and the economy and all that, to know, like, about all the different things we could be spending more money on. But at the end of the day, I'm also not a politician. I could put in my votes, but... Oh, this is the Drucker bookstore. just for the story. $2012. Oh, so China has the second most. Okay. I'd be curious what kind of like where's all what's all that? I wonder what's the most like money they spend on military shit. Like the equipment and like R&D, just keeping people going. Like, I wonder. I know some of those like bombers and shit cost like fucking trillion, bazillion dollars on their own. I'd be curious what gets spent the most on in the military. Not as like a judgment thing, just out of curiosity.
Those demons. There's a familiar sight. The hour has come to repay in kind the humiliation we suffered at Kichi-Georgi Forest.
My face looks so fat. What the fuck? It was like an extra 12 pounds. I was like a twig on my face. Like, I was getting old. Never, it's probably like half a pound on my face. I'll lose it when I drop another 5.
You men won't be dispatched so easily this time, I hope.
We should be fine, I think.
You men.
Yes?
I wonder. You came again. You want us.
Oh, he's quicker now than this guy. The fuck? Got him. Could have been even quicker too. I did a buff in there.
Don't expect us to act the love-struck buffoons over you twice.
Oh, shut up, Jonathan, you fucking cook.
If those demon girls are here, then could she be far behind?
Yes. The Black Samurai may very likely be near.
Samurai. Let me know if you guys need more volume, man. I didn't know Brazil even had like a military presence. Like a lot of military. I'm not like shitting on Brazil. I just, some places don't have like much military like Japan. Or do they? Well, I think militaries think like Russia, the UK, America, and like China and North Korea and South Korea. Like, I don't think the other people like don't have militaries. I just
Behold my demons!
behold my demons. And some people just have like small militaries. Being in the military firsthand, even then you probably only know if you're like high up. I doubt they just reveal military spending to the average Joe. Budget breaks down various categories. Oh, cool. Let's check that here in a sec. Endure. That's probably pretty cool. They don't get too granular. Oh, okay. One sec.
No matter where we go, we are still within the domain. I had high hopes of this place. I heard there would be books to be found here.
Huh? What were these high hopes and expectation of?
Oh,
Manga.
you see, I had thought I might be able to finish.
I haven't the faintest what you're on about. Hell's bells!
The shit they say, man. And in the voice acting, the fucking tone of this fucking game is so different than SMT3. Like the environments and shit are like super like gritty and like dark, kind of like SMT1 and 2. Instead of like the SMT3 where there's like shitloads of just crazy variety. But the fucking story, Hell's bells, and she's like some manga addict. Shit, like getting to
We
like
meet
Persona
again at last,
territory.
Black Samurai.
Samurai.
As I knew we would. Welcome to Tokyo, samurai of the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado.
Marine Corps usually get the scraps. Yeah, I mean I guess there's a lot more machines and all that, more technical stuff in the Air Force maybe.
You,
I don't know.
girl.
Let me see here.
It's a shame you won't ever find out how your manga ends.
What?
After your last volume, Oscar finally reunites one evening with her childhood friend and...
I'm afraid I can't hear
What
you.
is this story right now?
So, how are you liking Tokyo? Are you used to things here yet? Since, after all, Tokyo mirrors the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado.
What an insult! How dare you utter such nonsense!
You're slow to understand as ever. And what about you there? If you were told that you must live here in Tokyo, do you think that you could? So, that's where you stand now.
I think this is enough idle chatter. You will surrender to us calmly and quietly this time.
Very well. Do as you will. You've much to learn about the world. I'll teach you plenty.
We're supposed to rest, right?
It took a while, but you finally did it. Congratulations on completing the quest.
Mazanma. What the fuck? 44 MP. That's for real, man. Megado ain't gonna do much. Doping Wahoo! Is that pretty good? Seems like it would be. That's a good skill. Cool. She ain't cheap, but seems good. Would I want it on the MC? Probably not. He needs to be constantly using mana to fuck shit up. I could. I'll get another chance in the future. I could get it for cheaper. Having Rakarm and Akakaj and Tyrande is nice though. Really though, I don't need like two. Like both of these buffs. I could just have the one. I mean, at the very end of the game, I would only want one of these things, Rakukaj or Tyrande, because then I'd have somebody else do the rest. Like, he doesn't need to do both. He's not going to do all 6 on his own. He's always the first person, though, too. And he heals a lot. Maybe I should lay the buffs off him. What do I have a lot of, though? I think we're pretty even on shit right now. The Rakukajas and the Tyrandas. Is doping a one-time thing? I'm guessing for 40 something it has to be. What do I have a lot of? If I can remember. I just want Rakukajas and Tyrandas, but I don't want like a lack of either, so then I won't be able to get the buffs off quick enough and the debuffs. I don't want like all buffs either, because then they could just cancel it and then I have nothing. I want it split, you know? But I'd rather have it split towards defense. Like, I love blowing people up in SMT3 instantly, but I feel like it's safer to worry about survivability. And I want RNG like Sukukajas and shit. If it doesn't work, then it's fucking over. I can't remember. I think I got rid of Tyrande last time, so get rid of Rakukaja this time. Tyranda's more important than Rakukaja, because if somebody dies, then I have to rebuff them, but the enemy's always there. So I'll just drop it. Alright, Trev, you have a good one, man. Oh, let me check that for you. Forgot to. Operations, maintenance. Operations. Atomic. Procurement. Military personnel. Total spending dropped 10% in that 1 year, huh? Family housing. Army gets the most. Cool. Interesting.
Well, have we truly captured the infamous Black Samurai?
Now that she is actually in our custody, it seems to be over far too soon.
Oh, we're just back in Mikado now? Great, I have to go all the way back over there.
You're all looking splendid. 'Twas very worth the time I set aside to make a suggestion to King Ahazuya of Mikado regarding this ceremony.
Your thoughtfulness is very much appreciated, Abbot Hugo. Worth the time I set aside? What a heroic effort.
Now that the Black Samurai has been apprehended, I expect no more instances of the people of Mikado succumbing to temptation and becoming demon, which in turn will leave you samurai free to concentrate on the retrieval of mystic relics.
We have the Black Samurai in hand, and yet you still wish us to enter Tokyo?
'Twould appear some uncouth behavior rubbed off on you in Tokyo. It's all due to your guidance, Hope, that this ill-mannered boy has been awarded the Third Order of Merit.
My apologies, sir, for this prentice's discourtesy.
Commander,
Don't trouble yourself about it, Walter. I share your feelings.
Pardon, but I'm a busy man, and I must cut matters short here. The time for the ceremony is nigh. Gabby should be finishing the preparations for it now.
A ceremony, you say?
Ah, did you not receive the notice? We are to hold a public execution of the Black Samurai.
An execution?
'Twill be a grand event held in the Obelisk Plaza. Now then, Hope, I must ask that you accompany me on my way.
Understood.
hark at his attitude. He pranes about as if he'd brought her in himself. Excuse me, but I'm feeling an overabundance of yellow bile that must be relieved. I'll see you hence.
I think this may be the time for me to draw a long bath and reflect on all that's happened over our journey, if you'll excuse me.
I shall be present at the ceremony once I finish repairing my blade. Shall I see you at the Obelisk Plaza then? By your leave.
Okay. Interesting. Damn, I really hate religion. I hate the church. Yahoo!
Oh, welcome.
I'll register that as an...
Well, it's number one, baby.
Is there anything else? Hello there.
I should probably make new dudes real quick.
Is there anything else?
Need to do my combinations. We just leveled up big.
Oh! Welcome to the casino.
Could I go catch Jack Frost? Be a cheaper version.
Well then.
The physicals worked pretty good on this guy, but I still don't know if it's like amazing. I guess we could have like one dude, but being able to heal and shit's nice, man. Maybe I can drop the Aguilo. I care about Tetrakarn, man. Not really. Kinda. It's expensive though. There's just too much stuff here that's good to build up a physical guy. To just sacrifice it. The Tetrakarn's pretty unnecessary, man, but I want to just get rid of it.
Then I revere me.
No. Let's get King Frost made before we think about the rest of this too much. This food dude needs to be dropped, man. Alright. Let's just go ahead and summon him, man.
Welcome.
Enigma Kanbari. I hate ones where you have to bring them. Shit like that.
Is there anything else?
I've checked.
Is there anything else?
Come again.
So we got VR missions, man. Mamako. Yeah, we can do that here in a sec.
Welcome to the casino.
See, we lost the fire thing. I could have had that, but I got rid of it. That would have been good probably, but Cold World's expensive, holy shit. Why is this guy all strength too, man? I don't get it. Why are these guys so shit? They're all like strength. Got a pimp slap, I guess so, man. Can I sacrifice any of this for diorama? Shit. I don't care about the ordering of the skills if they're passives because they won't appear in the menu. Doesn't really matter. Really, I should just put those on the top just to get my like things I absolutely need out of the way so I can stop like, thinking about unnecessary shit. Don't care about that. That would be okay. I don't care about that. Aguila would be nice if I could fit it. Don't care about that. Be alright. Don't care about that. This is good.
Then I will perform.
We'll watch it. I gotta leave in 3.5 hours. I can't wait. I hate them. I hate having shit to do at the end of the day. I love getting all my shit done right at the start. Especially dumb shit. That's alright. It's not like we're not gonna get like 10 hours of streaming. King Frost. God bless the king. Oh wait, she said she needed an Enigma Konbari? Really, dude? Should I just pay for it, man? I could go catch this so quick. I could catch this so quick. That's... We'll go catch the shit to make them. Of course, the one guy I didn't want to make. I'll probably have to make Medusa at some point, too. I could at least